Alright, this is going to be part 2 of Lost Odyssey.
Beloved citizens of Ura, I am Tolton, son of the late King Zypher. Please heed my words. At this moment, our nation is in a
Oh, if
state
it isn't that little scamp from Ura.
war has been
It's the
declared
council.
by the beast
I wonder what's going on.
and our country is still
What would be
in
so
shock.
important that they'd have to broadcast it around the world?
That on the Wall Highlands into such a tragedy. I am overwhelmed with shame at the number of people who died in that battle. Furthermore, I must inform the people that His Excellency, the Venerable Chairman Roxian, who has led the Council since our nation became a republic, has passed away due to a sudden illness. His Excellency felt a terrible sense of responsibility.
Do you
for the
understand any of this?
deaths at the war.
There were a lot of words I heard in my history class.
That to save Ura, the monarchy must be restored immediately. Therefore, in accordance with His Excellency's dying wish, I hereby declare that henceforth the Republic shall be abolished and the Council shall be dissolved.
Huh, Golden Boy is sure taking a lot of initiative there.
It's Gongora's plotting.
The boss?
I don't get it. They're trying to stop something, right?
I, as the first in line to the throne, shall, with honor, bear the crown as 45th King of Ura. Also,
Oh,
since I am
45.
due
Oh,
to
thanks for clearing it up. I thought you were 44.
incumbent on the ruler of this nation, I shall appoint His Excellency Gongora, a sorcerer of vast experience, as my royal advisor and second in command.
Well, it shall be a great honor to accept your Majesty's appointment.
He sure knows how to ham it up.
What? Did he just say royal advisor? He's kidding, right?
It's nothing but government by regent.
My beloved citizens, allow me to illustrate one of the reasons that I reached this difficult decision.
Huh?
It's me! Look it!
They must be planning to invade Ura.
Is that my voice?
What is this?
How should I know?
Light bow. As you can see, it has been refitted with weapons. Do you understand what this means? Numara, like Kent before it, is bearing its aggressive fangs at our country. In this time of crisis, our country no longer has a standing army to protect us. Our army was swept up in the devastation at the Wall Highlands. It is in times like these when a king who can lead Ura to victory, like my late father, is indispensable.
Jansen, what the hell is this? Explain yourself.
I'm telling you, I don't know anything.
You've been used.
Me? By Gongora? You gotta be kidding me. I was just in it for the money.
There, see? He let it slip.
Yeah, okay. So now you know. But all he asked me to do was keep an eye on you guys. You gotta believe me.
Then what was that black pearl all about?
Well, look, that was, well...
Kime,
that,
this guy's bad
was,
news. We should get rid of him. We need to deal with him before we look for Sarah. Gongora might even be listening in on this conversation.
Hey, wait a minute, okay? You don't know the whole story. Let me
It
just...
doesn't matter.
Kime?
Let him hear us. Let him see us. Let him shudder as we close in on him.
You are creeping me out. Man, you know, he's a handful even after getting his memories back. Where did I put that pearl?
Hey, I've seen those guys before. What?
Kid? What's going on?
Ow, that... Hey, who threw that?
What the?
Hey, it's you! You're the Oran spies!
Spies? We've got nothing to do with this. Here's your spy.
Yeah, what? Hey, don't point your finger at me.
Ura's gonna attack Numara, isn't it? It's all your fault!
They definitely think we're spies now. We'll be arrested if this keeps up. Maybe it's better for us to get out of Numara for now, Kaim. Seconded, they obviously aren't going to listen to us right now. How about we leave and come up with a plan?
Get down!
You all right?
Yeah. Fire! Kaim?
This is no ordinary attack, is it?
What's an ordinary attack? Cook, Mac, now's the chance for you to slip into the smoke and run.
What? No way.
Move! If you stay here, you'll be in our way.
That's not true. We're in this together. Let's go. Look.
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
I say we surprise him by running away.
You. Shut up.
What?
Kaim, see you later.
You know, I think they've noticed us.
Kaim?
If we put up a struggle here, we could end up triggering outright war between Ura and Numara.
So that means we should do what?
Don't move! If you resist, you'll regret it.
So we let ourselves get caught. That's brilliant!
We should let them know fighting won't solve anything.
Then we'll need the power of the Queen.
Power of the Queen. Good idea. You know, me and the Queen are tight. Yeah, we go way back. No problem.
Yeah, right.
You're wise to surrender, spies.
We're not spies. We want to speak to the proper authorities.
If you're not spies, then what is the meaning of this?
What is the meaning of what?
For ordinary travelers, you've certainly managed to get involved in some extraordinary events.
I apologize for pretending to be something I'm not. I just want you to hear me out.
Oh, I'll hear you out. You're going to tell me what Ura is plotting.
Well, see, now there's no surprise. They were gonna throw your birthday party. Where's the Queen?
That's gotta hurt.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Idiot.
What's that look for? This fellow senses something unusual in your eyes.
What? Huh?
Well then, let's expose those eyes for what they really are. Our country's sorcerers have some impressive powers themselves.
I am flattered, General.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy! Whoa! Oh!
Jansen!
Wow, do you see what I'm seeing? Because that's... Are those mine? Those are mine.
Ah.
They're mine?
These are without doubt crystals of magic energy. What this man sees is passed along to another sorcerer through these lenses of light. They are called spy eyes, and they allow a sorcerer to see everything the wearer sees.
awfully elaborate stunt to pull, even for a spy.
Hey, you know, I am not that smart. I mean, I'm not saying I'm dumb. I didn't know.
Excuse me, General, but this man is most likely telling the truth.
What?
The person in which spy eyes are implanted would not be aware of them. I could tell that much when I remove them. This is high-level magic, far beyond the capabilities of someone such as myself.
Even with your power, you could not do it?
As you say, sir.
Ah, can't believe he was just using me.
Of all the times to figure that out.
I am gonna make that greedy, senile, flea-infested bastard pay!
Huh, you won't have time for that, spies. Kill them.
Well, all right then.
There was just no getting through to that guy.
We don't have much of a choice.
All of you, die!
Phew. That was a close one.
You're only up against 3 people! What are you doing?
What's happening? I can't see! It's getting cold here. What's... Huh?
Are those your moms?
I don't believe it.
Oh my.
What about you?
She's gone!
Yeah.
Get out of here! So, hey! Hey, come back here!
Who did this?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Mac?
Hey, where'd you guys come from?
It was fun coming up here. We ended up sneaking around like thieves. Yeah.
You did great. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
What? Don't let them escape! Release the god beasts!
Well, it looks like that door was closed or locked or something.
This is much better. Time to relax.
You all right?
Yeah, somehow. Mac! You okay? I'm so tired, Cook.
Looks good.
Ming!
Aunt Ming!
Ming!
Jensen?
Please, don't get up.
Why have you come? Oh, you're all...
You don't remember me? I'm Seth. Seth Balmore. This is Kai Marganar. We're comrades. Remember?
Comrades? What do you mean by that?
Here, let me help you.
End of the line for you. Your Majesty, I'm terribly sorry for the trouble. It will be over. Just a moment.
Sorry, this will be over in a second.
Hey, Squeaky! Don't care about the Queen's continued good health, huh?
Huh? Aunt Ming!
You! Get out of the way! You do anything funny and the Queen gets it. Figurehead or not, she's still the Queen, Tiny. If anything happens to her, you'll be held responsible. You know better than to try anything, right? I mean, you're not stupid.
You're a real thug. You know that, Jansen?
There's an exit in the back.
Huh?
Behind us.
Jansen, keep it up. Fall back. Right. Don't move. Don't move. Don't you dare move.
Come on, kids.
You get it? Don't move from that spot.
You swine!
Hey, stop goofing around or they're gonna catch us, says Jansen.
I command you to stop!
This guy's annoying.
General Kukunis!
You won't get away this time, because you're all under arrest on suspicion of spying and for abducting Her Majesty the Queen. You will come along quietly.
Don't let him get away!
is too magnificent to strike, is it? Ha-ha! Don't you realize it's no use? Huh? Why aren't we moving? Go! Move! Forward!
It's not in my nature to lose.
Wait.
Yeah, sorry about that thing back there.
Don't be.
Well, I didn't want to pull a stunt like that, but listen, did I hurt you? I'm sorry if I did. I didn't mean it.
It's fine. Everyone is safe now after all.
Well, you know, I should really be thanking you for helping us escape.
Well, since these children were there.
You're acting kind of weird. You got a crush.
Would you shut up? We had a moment there.
Aunt Ming, are you okay?
Yes. Cook? Mac? Why are you two? Did something happen to your mother?
She's passed on.
Please don't let your spirits fall. I'll always be with you.
Thank you, Aunt Ming.
Oh, why would a big boy like you be crying, Mac?
He's going to change from here on out.
Seth. What you said earlier, that we were friends, is it true?
Yeah, but this isn't the best place to stop and talk about it. We need to get out of town.
What will you do, Your Highness? You said earlier you couldn't leave because you were the queen.
I'll go with you. It seems I must.
You'll come with us?
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're being pursued by both Numara and Gongora. We should probably find a ride.
Ride? Where? How?
Let's go to the harbor. I've got an idea.
Seth says the shipyard is up ahead. That's where the latest model is being built. We should go take a look. Not much. How you doing? Seth says, we're in luck. They're just starting the final adjustments, which means they'll be fitting the engine next.
Wow, this is a serious engine.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Eh?
Hey, that engine. Where'd you get it?
Oh, this. Let's see, when was that? A while back, an unbelievably huge fish washed up on shore. This was in its belly.
We checked it out and realized it could deliver incredible output, so we fixed it and installed it in the boat.
Did the repairs work?
Like a charm. That boat was built to be General Kakanis' command vessel. Installing it is all that's left to do.
I see. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
A huge fish, huh? You know, a while back,
Is there something you remember?
I really depended on it.
Depend on what? The fish or the engine?
The engine. It's from back when I was a pirate.
Huh? Seth, you were a pirate?
Yep, that's right.
Wow! Amazing! That is so cool!
Huh?
Oh yeah, I've always loved women who are pirates and swordswomen and stuff. I read books about them for like ever. It is so exciting to meet a real woman pirate. I mean, to make a long story short, She wants to be your apprentice. Yeah. What he said. Could I? So, Seth, Mistress Seth, please let me be your apprentice.
Inform General Kakanis that the engine installation is complete. He said to call him when we're ready for a test run.
Alright, yeah. Oh, hey, look! Someone's on board! Oh,
Hey yourself, you little toad.
What are you doing there? Get off! Go! Get word to General Kakanis! Hurry!
Yes, sir!
Somebody grab them!
Attention, General Kakanis. Your ship is leaving. Thank you. All right. This should be easy. Oh, wow. A lot of buttons there. Gonna need a manual. I think I'm...
Out of the way, amateur. Here goes. Starting engine.
Are you feeling okay?
Don't push any of them.
I'm fine.
I'm the only one that's without you.
Okay then, where do we start?
Have your memories come back?
Nope, it comes in fragments. Same as you. Bits and pieces. Please tell me what you meant by saying we were comrades.
Do you have dreams?
Yes, I do. Well, what about them?
Have you ever wondered if those dreams might be fragments of your past? That there might be something turning round and round in your heart, different from the way you are now? Have you ever had a rush of feelings?
Wow, you're like saying more than one word since you've been getting your memory back. Well, you're still as fun to be with, though.
Well, have you experienced anything like what Kaim is talking about? I'm not sure. You know that you're called the 1,000-year-old queen, right? And your body is supposed to be immortal? Yes, but I don't know why I'm called that. Or why my body doesn't age. I don't understand anything.
That must be why Kokonis looks down on you. You've lost your purpose.
It's just that... How should I put it? I often feel as though there's something terribly important that I'm forgetting. And it pains me. As though it may not be in my memories after all. But my heart remembers the pain. There have been many times recently when this has happened. My body wouldn't move, like it was exhausted. And then I would collapse. When I felt this vague sense of unease coming on, I would often play the harp, and that would calm my mind.
So that's what you were doing when we met?
Yes. Kokonis frequently advised me to lift the country from its isolation. At those times, he recommended nothing more than expanding our information about the outside world. But it seems that his true objective was something else.
No, this is what they call fate. See, meeting me was predestined. That means Kokonis just played a role. He was a pawn to make it happen.
All right, that's enough out of you.
Ow, hey!
All right, Seth.
Ming, I felt the same as you until recently. My memories were locked up.
Your memories were locked up?
You, me, Seth, and Sarah. And one more whose name that you as queen should know. The Uran sorcerer, Gangora.
Yes, I'm aware that there is a sorcerer called Gangora, but...
The five of us were once comrades. We had a 1,000-year agreement. We came to this world to accomplish something important. For that reason, we were made immortal. We don't age. When the end of the 1,000-year agreement drew near, Gangora betrayed us. Though we couldn't die, he inflicted pain on us that was worse than death.
Pain? What kind of...
He deprived me of someone more important to me than myself. He cruelly stole her from me, and inflicted a deep wound on my heart that can never be healed.
I also had something important stolen from me. Gangora used magic energy to block my memories and seal them within me. After he wiped out our entire lives, we became like living corpses. Then I too have had something very important stolen, and my memories locked away?
Yes.
What could possibly be so important? Don't push yourself. Take all the time you need to remember. Oh yeah, I have something to return to you. Return? To me? This really saved me. I met you before, didn't I? Yeah, 200 years ago. I borrowed this from you back then. I must meet with Gangora. That's what we plan to do.
He's up to something that involves Grand Staff. We have to stop him. That has become our mission.
Guess that means our destination is Ura, right?
Hold on.
If we go to Ura, we'll have to cross the ocean. In a boat like this, there's no way we'd make it.
Even with your engine set?
It's an old clunker.
Oh, it's got power to burn, but the ship itself wouldn't be able to handle the strain. It would fall apart.
Aww.
Why don't we head for Gotza? They've made the most progress with magic technology. I am the Queen of Numata. I shall request aid from the King of Gotza in the name of our countries and for the world's future.
Land at last! Dry land. No more worrying about sinking on that stupid ship. Ow! Hey, what the hell was that for?
The slant nose will never sink. Not with the captain's engine on board.
You think you're so cool now that you're a pirate? Well, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two about the pirate code.
And what code would that be?
What code? Well, that would be a secret pirate code that we would do if we had the time.
Touch my head.
Hey, Grandpa! Wow, you have Cook is such a and what a kick! Boy, she's strong. That Cook. Ha ha.
I have no idea what you've just said.
Well, what I'm saying is that Cook is as cute as a button. She's just, oh, you must be proud.
You lying creep. Cook, it hurts when you get kicked, you know? But he insulted the captain. Isn't that right, Captain? Captain?
Sad.
Seth's Dream, Part 1.
Seth?
remembered some things from a long time ago.
You mean when you were a pirate? And remembering made you cry?
I've always been a pirate. I was crying because of something that happened that I regret.
Kaim! Look! It's Kaim! Hey, everybody! Kaim's back! It's good to see you again, Kaim. But, you haven't changed a bit.
Kaim, don't tell me that you're leaving already. It's been so long since your last visit. Don't go just yet. Welcome, Kaim. The house on the cliffside of the northern cape where you and Sarah lived, it's still there, you know. I have some serious trouble believing that you actually lived here once before. You can't go to Gotza without traversing through the cave, but with things the way they are these days, sealing it off was the right thing to do. Jansen says it's an inn. It's been a long voyage. Why don't we call it a day here? I just say yes.
I'll go speak with the king. We've never met, but I've heard he's very wise. I'm confident that he has a ship that can get us past the hypercurrents.
Wow, that hit the spot. You know, I'm finally starting to feel at home. No?
Are you even listening to me?
There's a time and place for that stuff, and this is neither. Tell me, is it really true you can't drink?
Yes.
That is so sad. But you're a queen. I mean, don't you have wine or champagne at parties or banquets, hangings, any festive thing like that?
No.
Well, look it. Nobody knows us here. Come on, just give it a try. I guarantee you'll like it. Really. It won't kill you, I promise. In fact, I bet if you take a couple drinks, you might get your memory back. Yeah, relaxes the mind and other things.
You think so?
Absolutely. Hey, look at me. You're talking to Jansen here. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
What? You don't like the cheap stuff?
No, it's just I've never tasted anything like it before.
You don't have to force yourself to drink it.
No, I want my memory back. If there's any chance this will help, I'll manage to drink it.
Wow, that good. Are you, okay?
Whew. I feel very lightheaded all of a sudden. It's affecting me like you said it would. Oh, your muscles
Yeah,
are
well...
so...
Oh! Oh, no. You know, you're cute when you're asleep.
Jansen!
Ah! What? Oh!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, we was having a serious discussion about, you know, what's gonna happen next. And planning.
Happen next?
Yeah. You know, she's gonna talk to the king and get us a ship, because yours can't float where the... You know, after all, Goats has got the most advanced technology around. We figured we'd get a more seaworthy ship from him. So that, you know... What?
All right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt this time. But don't try any funny business with Ming.
Yeah, well, I'm looking out for her too, you know. I mean, look how restful she looks right now.
Hey, Kime! I heard you were back.
This place takes me back. And it looks like the years have been good to you.
Knock it off. I'm a bona fide old man now.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, you've aged really well.
Thanks, honey. Drink up. This is on the house.
Well, that is mighty nice. I don't mind if I do. Can I have that big, large mug over there?
I was only 7 when you saved the village, but I remember you as if it were yesterday. You were a hero to us kids back then.
Yeah? So, we're trying to get to Gotza.
Ah, forget it. The only way is through the Black Cave.
I heard it'd been closed off by some old sorceress.
There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll just bust our way through.
It's not that simple. Neither muscle nor magic have had any effect. Although adventurers with plenty of both have tried. My guess is that only that old sorceress can bust through the blockage. She's got some serious magic energy. Yep, she sure does.
Why don't we wait until she goes to the bathroom? Then we can, sneak by.
Oh, it gets better. You know that place where you and Sarah lived? Well, that old sorceress has moved in.
My house?
What? Hey, you don't even have a lease agreement?
We kept the place up after you and Sarah went away, so it'd be ready if you ever came back. But I'm afraid she's made a mess of it. Sorry.
Don't trouble yourself. It saves us the hassle of having to look for her.
That's a good point.
The only thing to do with squatters is run them out.
Well, I think you'll be okay. Just be careful, Kime.
We're off to kick some old woman's butt.
That doesn't sound right.
You're not gonna go off and leave Ming like this, are you?
We'll head out there tomorrow morning.
Oh, hey, Kai, my grandfather told me all about you. He told me to give this to you as a keepsake. Try it out. I hid a treasure somewhere. See if you can find it. Hint, hint, it's way up high. Looks like we're on our way to the old sorceress's mansion. So this is the home of the sorceress. Kinda gives me the creeps. It's so strange, I feel intense magic energy. It's covering the entire place. That must mean she's here, right? In any case, we've gotta find her. Max says, I'm scared. Cook says, don't be such a scaredy cat. What's so scary? It's the house where Mom used to live with Kime. I know, but someone else is living here now. Yeah, but... Look, let's just be careful, okay? We don't have any idea what we'll find inside. Whoa, did you just see that? Oh dear, what the hell was that? Looks like it went into the mirror. Warmth brings no solace. I can't read anymore. It looks like it's falling apart. It's a bit dirty, but it's a regular mirror, isn't it? Cook says, but I swear I saw something go in there. Looks like something was broken off from the frame. I think I remember a jewel of some kind fitted there as a decoration. The final line of the poem says, I'll be back. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before, but why, says Cook.
Don't let him get away!
this battle.
I am the one in search of solitude. Why have you invaded my hermitage? If you have nothing to ask, then you should leave immediately. Though you may see my door with your eyes, my quest for solitude ensures it will remain untouched. However, if you insist on meeting me, you will find the key at your feet. Follow the symbols of light and precede them in order. What the heck? I don't understand. Where is this person anyway? Beyond the door, I think. But the stone tablet says we're not allowed to touch it. It says the key is at our feet. Come to think of it, doesn't this design on the floor resemble the giant clock? Maybe the two are related. Yes, and there was a similar pattern on the floor in the other room as well. Let's try looking into this. By hook or by crook, we've got to see this old sorceress. The light has something to do with it, I'm sure of it. I feel faint magical vibrations in the air as well.
just a moment. The magic energy is strongest here, on the other side of this door. She's here.
I feel it too. Come on. I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, son.
What?
So, son.
What the?
Magic energy.
She's freaking.
It's overwhelming. What kind of magic energy is this?
You mean you don't know? Well, here it comes!
What's she doing?
She's attacking herself. Why is she doing this?
She's crazy, that's why. Hey, if she wants to rest, let her.
No. She'll die if she continues. If she dies, who will break the seal of the Black Cave?
Oh, right, yeah. Good point.
Stop her!
Oh, me? How about that?
You heard me!
No, you didn't. What? This is Sarah?
This is our grandma? Our grandma?
Sarah. She's mad at you, boy.
Sarah! Sarah, it's me, Kime!
Don't you remember?
I couldn't save her. I did.
Sarah!
It's not working. Gongora's trapped her the same way he did me. She's punishing herself because she's convinced she killed Lirum.
She's put up a strong barrier around herself. We need to do much more to save her.
What do I do? How do I save her?
Oh, she's getting ugly. Oh.
Sarah, no!
Grandma! No! Listen, Grandma!
You ready?
Waves coming just like the morning comes. Things come and go, but soon they'll disappear into the dusk. We all collide together and we fall apart. Then it all goes away. But there will come a day that our light will shine. From the darkness and sorrow that we knew, there will be a light that reaches us inside. To a new world full of love that sees us through. I know it, I feel it, you're heading straight home back to me now. I know it, I feel it, you're heading straight home back to me now.
Sarah! Sarah, it's me, Kaim. Wake up.
Kaim.
Yes, it's me.
I think she's going to be all right now. I don't sense any pain or fear in her magic energy.
That's good, right? She's back to herself again.
Loved you once. And I still love you.
You remember?
No, my memories are gone. But you, I know you're my husband. I know what we left behind in this house. A journal I kept. I know you are Kaim. The only man I've ever loved. I've been waiting for you.
That wasn't in Gongora's plans.
What was it?
Record keeping. Even though Gongora erased her memory, Sarah was driven back here by the longing in her heart and returned to her home. The home spirit called to her.
I could live here.
The journals she left behind provided a record of her 1,000 years of living.
Nice.
Welcome home, Kaim.
I remember you.
I remember how much I loved you.
Part of me knew that I loved someone with all of my heart, even though I had no memory of just who it was. That and the feeling that I'd lost someone precious to me.
That would be Liram.
Liram. Our daughter.
Liram is no longer with us.
She was our mother. Our mother was always singing us that lullaby. And so, we sang it for you, Grandma. I'm Cook. I'm Mac.
Nice to meet you. Cook? Mac? My journal kept me living in the past. Now my life is full once again. Because our daughter has given us these beautiful grandchildren. Everything that happens from now on will make new memories to live in my heart. Don't you think that's wonderful?
Uh-huh.
Being surrounded by these mementos is what helped me wait for you.
Nice picture. Click. Oh yeah. What a woman. Mm-mm. Fine, fine.
Sarah, we need to get to the Goatson capital. We'd like you to unseal the Black Cave.
That seal was set to prevent an invasion by Gotsa, so that Tosca wouldn't be caught up in a war.
Yeah, but just, you know, your head was screwed on wrong then.
Even with your memory gone, you acted to protect others.
The longer we leave Gongora to his own devices, the more children like ours will come to harm. Help us, Sarah.
Come. Don't worry, nothing will happen. It's okay.
What is this? Goats and soldiers?
Were they coming to recruit men from the village?
I imagine so. Huh?
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you said the cave critters would leave us alone if we didn't bug them. Liar.
That's what they were supposed to do.
Something's not right here. I sense something. Something terribly ominous.
Stay alert!
You know, it's tough being so popular.
All of you,
I can't afford to lose.
Alright, who said they wouldn't attack? Because it wasn't me!
Some mysterious power was driving them, making them attack us. Didn't you feel it? But why?
It must be magic energy.
You mean Gongora?
Not necessarily. Couldn't it be that this world's natural magic energy is having some kind of effect?
Tragedy of the Butcher General. Everyone knows this general as the Butcher. Let me go back there. Everyone knows this general as the Butcher. He is strong in battle, a skilled tactician. He has mastered the techniques of turning the specifics of topography and timing to his advantage, and he is outstanding above all in the skills of an individual warrior. Victory on the battlefield, however, does not lead straight to butchery. Many generals have been nicknamed for their military prowess, the victorious, the indomitable, the invincible, but only one is known as the Butcher. Do you know why that is, Kaim? The general himself asks as he gloats over the vast mountain of corpses. Kaim does not reply. He entered the fray as a mercenary, but his exploits far outclassed those of the regular troops. Exploits, rather, anyways. For the general to call a man into his presence and speak to him face to face is apparently an honor beyond even most soldiers' wildest dreams. Not just from winning battles, the general goes on. That would be too simple. Just kill the enemy general, take the big one's head, and the battle's over, right? Kaim nods in silence. That is how this battle should have ended instead of continuing for 3 days. The enemy general proposed to surrender on the first day. He offered his head in exchange for the lives of his men and the villagers. But the Butcher rejected the offer and continued his all-out attack on an enemy that had lost the will to fight, annihilating them in the process. The last day was used to burn down the forest into which the unresisting villagers had fled. The real battle doesn't end when you raise the victory song on the battlefield. If even one person survives, the seed of hatred lives on. I'm talking about the desire for revenge. Nothing good can come from leaving that behind. You must cut the cause of future troubles at the root. This is why the troops under the general's command killed the young men of the village after they were through exterminating the enemy troops. They also killed an unarmed old people. They killed mothers fleeing with children in their arms. They killed the children they stripped from those mothers' corpses. Do you think me cruel, Kime? I do, he answers, nodding. Officers gathered around them went pale, but the butcher himself smiled and went on. You didn't do any of those things, I gather. My job is to kill soldiers on the battlefield. My contract doesn't call for anything else. And I'm saying that is a foolish way of thinking. The soldiers you killed have brothers and children. Do you plan to go on living in fear of their revenge? That is stupidity. If you wipe out the entire family, you can live without such worries, you see. The general laughs, and the surrounding officers smile in response. Kime, however, his expression unchanged, starts to walk away. Where are you going, Kime? We are through talking, aren't we? My contract has ended. Never mind that. Just wait. When the general says this, several soldiers stand to block Kime's way. Listen, Kime, I've had reports of your performance from the front lines. What do you say to fighting under me from now on? You can exploit your full martial talents. I'm not interested. What's that? I will never draw my sword on an unarmed opponent. The butcher is momentarily taken aback, the shock written all over his face. You still don't understand. You should try reading a little history. You'll find that hatred breeds more hatred. This is what inevitably brings down even the most prosperous nations and powers, which is why I make absolutely sure to sever it at the root. If you ask me, General, war and butchery are two different things. The same goes for valor and brutality. You, a lowly mercenary, dare to lecture me. Let me tell you something about hatred, too, General. It doesn't evaporate from cutting off a life. It remains in the earth, in the clouds, in the wind. I have lived my life in that belief, and I intend to go on doing so. You stupid! Butchery is the work of cowards. That is what I believe. Where do you get the nerve? The general glares at Kime and his men draw their swords. At that very moment, from within the scorched forest, come the cries of soldiers. Here are some, 5 of them still left, no 6 over there. They went that way. Distracted by the shouts, the general commands his men, hurry, capture them, don't let them get away. The men blocking Kime begin to fidget, and none of them thinks to stop him as he calmly walks away. Do you hear me? You must not let them escape. If even one gets away, I'll have your heads. All of you. The general's calls are clearly those of a coward. The butcher presided over many battles after that. He burned countless villages to the ground, destroying their inhabitants. Then one night, something happened. The general felt a strange, itching sensation on the back of his hand. It was different from an ordinary insect bite or skin eruption. It was deeper down, and felt like a kind of squirming. How odd. He clawed at his skin, but the itch would not subside. It was very strange. There was no redness or swelling or sign of a rash. Maybe I touched a poisonous moth, he thinks to himself. The general had burnt yet another village to the ground that day, surrounded by beautiful countryside. The village in times of peace had been extolled as the flowering hamlet. In keeping with the name, the villagers poured their energies into cultivating flowers of many hues, and the ones in full bloom in this particular season had the color of the setting sun. Indeed, the entire village looked as if it had been dyed the color of a beautiful afterglow. This was the village that the general burned down with flames far redder than any sunset. The villagers who ran in circles begging for their lives, who were killed one at a time. Far redder than the sunset, redder than the flames, was the blood that soaked into the earth. But this is how it always is. I didn't do anything special today. Shaking the hand that refused to stop itching, the general took a swallow of liquor. And in that moment it happened. Tearing through the skin on the back of his hand, a number of small grain-like things emerged from within. No blood flowed and no pain accompanied them, exactly the way plants sprout from the earth. No, the things that covered over the back of his hand before his very eyes were unmistakably plants sprouting. Horrified, the general took a razor to the back of his hand and tried to shave the things off of him. When the blade came in contact with them, moreover, they gave off sounds like human moans. Sounds exactly like the moans of a human being dying in agony as his entire body is slashed by swords. Or like the moans of a person who is being buried alive. Shut up, damn you, you hellish. Holding the razor in one hand to shave the other, he could not cover his ears. His body was soaked in a greasy sweat by the time he succeeded in shaving the horrible things from the back of his hand. To salve his own anger, he shouted for the men who were supposed to be guarding him. "Where the hell have you been, sir? You should have come running when you heard unusual noises from the tent. That is your job as my guards." The guards gave each other puzzled looks, and the first replied hesitantly, "Forgive me, sir, we were standing just outside the entrance, but we never heard anything." The general glared at his guards, enraged, but after struggling to keep his welling anger in check, he shouted, "Never mind, then get out." He was too upset to waste time on his subordinates. Almost immediately the itching attacked the back of his hand again, but this time it was not limited to his hand. His flanks, shoulders, buttocks, and behind the knees, his whole body began to itch. Alone again, the general tore off his nightclothes and inspected his entire body in the moonlight, seeping through the roof of the tent. The things were sprouting from everywhere now, and some even had leaves beginning to grow on them. The general raised a soundless scream and began wildly attacking the growths wherever he could reach them. Each one he cut from his body released a horrible moan. Horrible sounds indeed. His bedsheets turned green before his eyes, and soon the numberless sprouts were transformed into human corpses. They covered not only his bed, but the whole earth, before they melted into the darkness of the night and vanished. One sleepless night followed another in endless succession. The horrible things kept sprouting from his skin, however much he cut them off. Ointments had no effect. He tried taking every poison-quelling tablet he could get his hands on, yet nothing worked. He could not speak of this to his subordinates. If a rumor spread that strange plants were sprouting from his body, it would embolden his enemies and discourage his allies. One of the subordinates might even try to take his head at night. His cowardice had earned him the name of the Butcher, and that same cowardice was what had turned the general into a lonely, isolated man. He had no one he could tell about this. Each night the general would wage his lonely battle, though perhaps it could not be called a battle precisely. The things merely sprouted from his body and put up no resistance. When he took the razor to them, they would simply moan and fall away. What the general was engaged in on his own was less a battle than lonely butchery. Several more nights go by. The sprouting continued with undiminished force. The single fortunate aspect, perhaps, was that the things only sprouted in places on his body where the general could reach with his razor. This could as well have been a curse, however. The general had no choice but to go on shaving the things precisely because he could reach them. Precisely because he was able to perform the butchery by himself, he could not call for help. His lonely butchery continued. The sleepless nights continued. The general's flesh wasted away. Why is this happening, he asks himself. Why did this have to happen to me? This is a time of war. I am here on the battlefield. I have to kill the enemy in order to survive. In order to give myself future peace of mind, I have to kill them all, both armed and unarmed. It is simple common sense, the general all but spit out the words. All I have done is the sensible thing in the most sensible way. The night again the sprouts emerged from the body. This night again the general had to shave them off. Again the countless moans and bodies. Again he heard the cock crow to announce the end of the evening. Again the general passed the night without the comfort of sleep. The general's body, once superbly conditioned on the battlefield, withered away before his own eyes. But more than his body, his mind had become unstable. He spent his days sprawled on the bed. Eyes open or closed, he would see images of his past scenes of butchery. Now he began to recall the words of a skilled but insolent mercenary. Hatred doesn't evaporate from the cutting off of a life. It remains in the earth, in the clouds, and in the wind. The general wanted to see that man again, to see him and ask him, "Have I been wrong this whole time?" The man himself, a man of few words, would probably not answer his question. Still, the general wanted to see him again. That mercenary, that Kime fellow. The sun went down and the night gradually deepened. As always, the itching started, and the plant began to sprout. But the general, grasping the razor in fingers that now looked like withered branches, no longer had the strength to remove them. His back began to itch. This was the first time that things had sprouted someplace beyond his reach, as if they had been waiting for this opportune moment. Sprawled on his bed, the general let the razor drop from his hand. Enough. I don't care anymore. The sprouts kept growing and creeping over him, and before long they had covered him completely. At that point his back split open, and an unusually large sprout emerged. By dawn the sprout had fully matured, and before the cock crowed, it produced a single blossom, the color of an evening afterglow. Many long years had passed. Visiting the old battlefield, Kime finds a flower garden there. Blooming in profusion are flowers of clearly different shape and color than the ones along its border. Beside the garden stands a stone monument inscripted with the garden's history. In this place, a great general met his end. He was known as the Butcher. He died suddenly one night, and from his body grew many flowering plants. These were called the flowers of the evening, a blossom unique to a village the general had burnt to the ground. An ancient legend tells us that the seeds of the evening flower lodge in the bodies of those who nourish hatred in their breast, and the root of the plant feed the flowers with the person's flesh. The garden's flowers, the color of the setting sun, sway in a gentle breeze. Kime stands there for a time, gazing at the countless flowers giving birth by hatred, before walking on in silence. It is said that in the very center of the garden lies a disintegrating suit of armor, but no one has ever found it.
Just calm down, okay?
All of you,
There's no rhyme or reason to battle.
Out of my way!
All of you,
What a waste of time.
What's that thing? It's all lit up. Oh, a firefly. Those are pretty rare. It's a kind of insect that lights up in the dark. If you're gentle to them, they can be used as light. I'm not so sure about this. Oh, stop being such a wimp. Here, put one on your shoulder. It'll stay there. With a cave like this, you never know where the pitfalls might be. It could be dangerous, so we need to protect our light sources. Meh. The game's like, oh, be careful through these pitfalls, and I'm like, you can't see them very well, unfortunately, without the whatchamacallit, firefly. But sometimes they just, like, randomly leave me. That and the encounter rate in here is kind of annoying.
all of you, die! Level heads win battles. Just calm down, okay?
of you, die!
Let us pray for those who've passed.
Are you some kind of beast?
All of you, die!
It appears I've still got a lot to learn.
Well, at least I unlocked a shortcut or something. I hear something, says Cook. There's something there, says Mac. They are coming. Oh my. You cannot be serious. Now this is more like it, says Seth. There's only one way out. We have to go through them, says Kym.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
know it's tough being so popular.
All of you, die!
Looks like I still have work to do.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
All of you, die!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And now you all died.
That seemed like a needless battle.
Damn it! Where are these guys coming from?
They're not a problem to take down, but this is just getting ridiculous.
The leader has to be in there somewhere. That's the one we go for.
I guess I gotta go kill the red one. Excuse me, sir. I'm here to kill you.
all of you,
Looks like I still have work to do.
Hey! They're all running away! Hey, if you want to defeat the body, just cut off the head.
I think the fight music is glitched. There we go. I was like, hopefully the load screen will fix that. Otherwise I'm gonna have to restart the emulator. Oh yay, everyone's possessed. Something's not right with this town. It's strange, come to think of it, Saman is a merchant town. It should be filled with people from Gotza and all other corners of the world. What's with that house? It looks like it has a face. Will you stop that? Now I can't not see it as a face. Thanks a lot. Hey, are you folks travelers? I'm amazed you made it here. Didn't monsters attack you? Is something going on? I'd say for a while now, starting maybe about a year ago, we've been having all sorts of weird things happening in town. Furniture dancing, children's toys causing havoc, and people are starting to wander around aimlessly like zombies. We can't get any help from Gotza either. Whatever it is that's causing all this also sealed off the Ice Canyon path that connects us to Gotza. You're kidding me, and we're in a rush to get there. Well, don't look at me. The path is already dangerous, winding its way through the cracks of the glaciers. Now the entrance is blocked by these huge ice columns. The only way to Gotza now is by sea, but the only ship we have left that hasn't been sunk is a tiny boat. It's not sturdy enough to make it anywhere near Gotza. Okay. Anyways, this looks like a pretty good place for me to stop and do some video editing. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.